Hello, hello, hello. I would like to give big shouts out to Mamir. She said, I'm here 20 minutes early because I don't trust notifications. I appreciate it, Mamir.
I heard that.
I hear you, I understand you, and we're like coming together as one. I get it. Yo, today is the day. It is Monday. We are back for Monday reflections. Just to wind down, let me tell you something, Jonathan.
Tell me.
William Jonathan Lee McCullum. What? It's a term of endearment, Jonathan. Just take it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, don't be hyphenating my name all willy-nilly.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, unsolicited. Okay,
It's, I'm just adding names. Is that okay?
it's okay.
Thank you for caring. Thank you for understanding. Oh gosh, is the pollen getting to you too?
No, 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 no. I just, blew out of my nose and a little bit of,
Oh,
yeah.
so today for me was a what day? I It started out all right, you know what I'm saying? Just getting things done. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Stepping in to Monday because, the weekend did right by us. We were able to celebrate my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ
Yes.
rising from the dead.
Okay,
He
come
did
on,
that.
resurrection.
Did he not? Okay.
Okay, he rose. Okay, and did. Okay.
Okay. He did that. And coming into Monday, I feel like I'm doing a really good job of not expecting Monday to be absolutely horrible, just to take Monday as it is. Because, just like in all the words we've been hearing and saying, don't try to plan anything. Just let it be. Live in the present and do with it as you may. And that's what I
Hmm.
did today. I lived in the present. I don't even know if I want to say this. I'm gonna say it. So someone felt the need to go to HR on me. Sometimes mm, I feel like a lot of times, especially you know, with positions, like people think that you are being malicious when there was no back and forth, when there was nothing going on. And I'm like, wait, are you serious? And that's it? That's the reason? Something that bothers me is when there's no clarity in a situation, but there is plenty of unrest.
Mm.
And I'm over here trying to figure out, so what do you want? Absolute confusion. But I give God the glory for the people that work with me, that know me and understand me.
Right.
And I have an amazing manager that we talk often. We have a very good relationship. And she was like, "Yeah, this part don't make sense, but we can take care of this. You can work on that." I said, "I know I can." But this is I don't get that. That's what I'm wondering about. But all is well. And I hope that more and more clarity continue to rise
I'm
in the
sure it will.
space so that everybody is at peace. Because that's all I
Right.
want.
Yeah.
And then after that, I had an actual meeting with HR to try to figure out how to go about for a different person so that we can, make plans, figure out what's the right way to do. things about
Mhm.
things. And in my last hour or so of work, I was writing the child up. So that was my day. It wasn't exactly full of joy in the task that I was doing, but I was able to find joy in my day. Um we had a child. We got a camera at the door nowadays. We had a child to ring the doorbell and run away. And I
Wow.
was like, kids.
Mhm.
And now I'm ready to eat these collard greens and rice
Uh-oh.
and pulled pork that I have so I can just get along with my evening and go to bed. Well, of course, spend some time with Tyrone. He's been here all day chilling, day
Mhm.
off. But
Okay,
yeah,
relaxation. Okay.
okay, because he worked so hard. Um I did bring up Amir, yeah. Bianca is in the space. She says, happy Monday, Lada the Leo, and Jojo speaks happy Monday to you.
Happy Monday, beautiful. My doppelganger.
Okay. Amir said, happy Monday to Bianca as well. And Bianca said, you said someone went to HR on you. Child, yeah. But hey,
Wow.
I mean, you know, sometimes not everybody feels like they're heard, you know? Not everybody feel because I promise you, I was just like, huh, whatever.
And
But
the worst
it was
part
hard for
about
me to go
and
ahead.
the worst part about that is you have to realize that that person's perception is their reality. And that's the worst part of it. But all we can do is pray and move forward. That's all we can
And that's literally what I'm doing, and that's okay. That's the perception. Um, we've hardly had time to really speak. That's you know what I'm saying,
Wow.
and that's what makes me kind of understand why it could go that way
Because
because
they don't know
there's
you
no
like that.
exactly.
And they're not
So
used to you and your
yeah,
managerial skills.
and that, my dear, is okay. We can learn each other. That's all right. Um, Mamira says, "I'm so sorry that happened to you, but I suspect that this person is intimidated by your excellence and is afraid that they are inferior in performance compared to you." I can't say that. That's not it. But I do appreciate that, Mamira. You're so sweet to me. Um, it uns- some unspoken expectations and well, yeah, shoot, it's unspoken because that person expected something of me that didn't come when they wanted.
Hmm.
So, I guess it might have been disappointing for her. Um, Miss Kim says a dramatic Monday at the office. Time to unwind and relax. You too, sis.
Hey, Miss Kim. Okay.
Okay. Bianca said collard greens. How how far we stay from each other now?
Okay. Come on, ride by and get a plate, honey. Yeah.
I did make plenty. So to last, because I'm trying not to buy McDonald's every other day. That's the
Who
goal.
you telling? Okay. Cause child them fries be
Let me
calling
turn this
whose
fan.
name? My name.
Jonathan,
Okay.
Jonathan, Jonathan. That's
That sweet
literally
tea
it.
be calling whose name? My name. Okay. Large. Okay.
Man, Jonathan. Let me tell you something.
Girl, such a struggle. It's
It
such
is a
a
struggle.
struggle.
Them
It is.
fries, and you know what's funny? The fries don't even hit every single time, but they
Right.
hit more often than not. And
Exactly.
and that tea. I'm sorry, whoever made the recipe, every store was sticking to it, and it ain't missing.
Okay. Because at one time I didn't think it couldn't get no better than Zaxby's, but then McDonald's got that dollar sweet tea, and ever since they started it, child, they ain't stopped.
And then I get it with light ice, so it's just a little layer of ice at the top.
Okay, I got my own ice. Okay, no need. Okay, more tea. Okay, in my cup.
That's all I need. Shoot. Miss Kim says, "Hope the rest of the work week is good." You know, Shoot, even if it isn't, we gonna make it. You know what
Okay,
I'm
we'll get
saying?
through it. There's always tomorrow.
Cause Monday, in my opinion, sometimes set the tone.
Hmm.
So it's like we're gonna go up the hill to the hump day and come back down. And Friday, we're gonna enjoy and indulge. That's what I'm creating on my team. Like, hey, what y'all eating for Friday lunch? I want
Jennifer,
to know.
Jennifer, I have to tell you, when you said going up the hill, you know where I went straight to? Can you guess?
One step at a time.
No, no,
Oh,
no, no,
okay,
no.
cool.
I went straight to, we're going up the, ooh, up the, ooh, we're gonna walk, we're gonna talk up the ladder
Oh gosh, exactly. We're going up the ladder to the roof.
to the roof.
The roof is Friday. I
Okay,
promise you, that's
yes, it
exactly
is.
what. Because I really make sure to make Friday as good as it can be, even at work. I share my Friday joy. I let them know it's the cuisine I'm gonna have for lunch. It's time to indulge, honey. It's time.
Okay.
It's time to be happy. Kim said, "Oh yeah, she said I hope it's a good week," and she also said, "Hey, Jonathan."
Hey, Miss Kim, you know I love you, girl. Just from your name alone, honey, you just give me life. Okay, just so you, I just want you to know that, girl. Okay.
Life.
I feel like I shouldn't call you girl. I feel I should call you ma'am. Okay,
Because
because
respect is due.
the respect is due, honey, from the name alone. Okay.
Okay, it's due. You better pay. Okay,
Okay, Miss Kim came to collect her what? Respect.
respect.
Okay.
Okay, ciao, man. So, the first April 1st. Can I was really kind of like hoping to see some April Fools jokes, but I haven't seen anybody really do any. I've been on TikTok all day. Like, I don't see nobody pulling no April Fools pranks.
I feel like we've forgotten about April Fools as if it didn't exist to begin with, because I cannot remember the like. And with social media, you would think that everybody would be doing some
Sure,
April Fools
yeah.
stuff, but it's April Fools is a non-factor, child.
That's what it seems like because I was expecting like the radio shows to do it and all that stuff. Well, I haven't really. I just haven't heard. So I'm curious to see if anybody did anything. Usually, if something happens one day, you see the aftermath the next. So we'll see
Right.
what happens.
Yeah,
But
we
yeah,
might see some stuff tomorrow.
Miss Kim says, "LOL, uh, you can call me girl. I got a few years before I'm a ma'am."
Okay, okay, all right, cool. As long as the permission has been given, honey, okay, I can roll with it.
Oh
Okay,
gosh.
I just don't want to disrespect you, honey. Okay, I
That's what
just
we
don't
don't
want to
want. We
disrespect,
don't want
girl.
that. Mm-mm. We can't do that to her. Child. I am I'm happy to make it into a new month. It's kind low key a little mind boggling. I really expected the month of March to drag, but I think because it was so eventful, um, maybe that's what had happened.
It feels like March went by faster than January and February combined for me.
And March was a full 31 days.
A full 31 days, like
Some people were
five
blessed with three
Sundays,
paychecks this month.
literally 5 Sundays. How often do we get 5 Sundays? I think 5 times a year. There were 5 Sundays. Okay, and it went by super quick. I cannot believe it.
Child. Mamira said, I agree, Jonathan. April Fools is a thing of the past. Makes me feel old
It
and a
is.
little
It
sad.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, because the one thing that I would see, no, I did see an April Fool's one.
Hmm.
They do always have jokes about Georgia getting expansion on their public transportation because so
Hmm.
many people want it. So they say those jokes, and then the it was kind of funny. They said that there's going to be a new transit line where you'd be basically zip lining from from skyscraper to skyscraper. you'll be passing over miles of traffic in the
Wow.
air. Like, okay, all right. At least it said April Fools at the end. But, well, of course, there's
I
no
mean,
way
there
you
was
can
no
pull out
need
that.
for April Fools after that, but you know.
Okay. Cause they were like, we're gonna put $2.7 billion into this effort. I'm like, what kind of effort? And then they said,
What was the point of putting in the efforts to even think of that?
for April Fools, I guess.
I guess so.
So yeah, that was pretty much all I saw of April Fools. Um, Child, I guess I do live for a chuckle. I live for a laugh. So I'm happy to have enjoyed that piece there. Um, I'm trying to get myself together long enough to figure out what kind of um vacations me and Tyrone need to take.
Hmm,
I want to try to hit at least one cruise this year, please, Jesus. Just one.
that would be
Um,
awesome.
and this how bad off I am, Jonathan. Even if I have to leave up out of Jacksonville, I gotta do what I gotta do. But I'd much rather be on a newer ship, so I might end up coming out. Whatever. Anyway, I just want to get on a cruise and maybe take a flight somewhere. Who knows?
Yeah.
I just want. I need to get out. I'm working hard. Is I need to take advantage of the pay I'm getting so I can get on out of here. We're already Me and Tyrone have really made some strides out here. We paid a good grip to get the lawn looking good. They did such a great job. Good times. That's
Yes.
that's how you know you're old when you excited about the lawn getting cut.
Okay. Adult things. Okay.
Okay. I was excited about it getting cut. Tyrone put the weed and feed down there, like, the weeds are gonna die.
Yes, they shall.
And that's how I feel about it. Miss Kim said one of the Bravo fan pages posted in April Fools that Kim Fields and Claudia Jordan were returned to Real Housewives of Atlanta.
I did
Yo.
hear a rumor that Kim Fields was coming back to Housewives of Atlanta like a couple weeks ago, but I only saw it on like one publication, so I didn't give much merit to it. But
Ain't no way. I can't believe
no,
that.
I was
Now I
surprised she
would
ended up
like to
on
see
there to
Claudia.
begin with.
Okay, but I would like to see Claudia Jordan back on there.
Yeah, I don't know why she was only on there for one season. I don't get why
They
she didn't stay
can handle
longer.
her, but I think they might be able to handle her now. Um, I'm getting my hair done this week. Thank you, Jesus.
Wonderful. I think my next appointment is in 2 or 3 weeks, and I realized today that my hair was down to my waist. I realized that
Yeah,
today. Yeah,
yeah, it took you long enough.
yeah. Mm.
And can I tell you something I want to do, Jonathan? Are you listening to me through your regular speakers?
No, I'm on my phone.
Eh.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi was acting up with Regina earlier today. So I just said, you know what? I'm not even going to attempt to get back on this computer. I'm just going to use my phone and call it a day.
I hear you. I hear you. Um, what was I saying? Lord, bring it back. Bring it back, King Jesus. See, I closed my eyes a little bit too long. I almost fell asleep. So, what were we talking about?
We were talking about your day. Yeah.
Oh, I want to get something done.
Oh, yeah. What do you want to get done?
So, I'm not a stranger to getting my eyebrows waxed, but I think I want to get like my eyebrows tinted as well.
What does that mean?
It's like using henna. Henna is like a semi-permanent stain. Like when Indian people get all that on their hands.
Yeah.
Okay. So when they get that on the hands, they use henna and it stays for like a couple of weeks. Well,
Hmm.
yeah, maybe a couple of weeks. And it's a stain. It's kind of stains your hand with that beautiful intricate design that they put on there.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, yeah.
so they use that same kind of stuff to tint your eyebrows, but it's not a permanent thing because I don't want the permanent thing. I think I'm not interested in having it tattoo eyebrows and paying
No,
hundreds of dollars for that.
no.
Um, and I'm a little nervous, I just don't want it to be overboard. Y'all know me, I'm not trying to do too much, okay? But I absolutely don't need 2 caterpillars over my eyeballs. It was never given that. It was always light, it was always fair, it was always, "Hello." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I want to try that. We'll see how that works out, but yeah, the people y'all get pictures soon. If I do accomplish that on, Saturday. Um, but that's crazy, Miss Kim. And Kim said, "What cruise companies have you sailed with? I want to take a cruise, but I'm clueless about the companies." Um, for me, Carnival has been my only one. Um, I promise you, Miss Kim, if you do your YouTubes, apparently you YouTube gal. If you know about Scorpio Show, you YouTube gal.
Okay.
So, do your YouTubes because there's other play. Okay, Carnival is really they call it a fun ship. It really is a party ship, playing the loud music all the time and stuff like that. It really is a party ship. Um, if that's the vibe you want, of course, that will work for you. But if you want more of like just really relaxed, chill, just a few older people, you're going to be doing Royal Caribbean, which is just costs a little bit more than Carnival, and then there's literally everybody else. But I'm telling you, look at cabin tours because they even have for the cabin tours like the specific room number and everything.
Hmm.
So they have all of that on YouTube, and a lot of them do the vlogs where they show their whole experience there. So if you want to delve into that, I really suggest you do your YouTubes because there's plenty of travel channels that will give you what you need, the information that you need. Um, and also, being that we are in the African American persuasion, um, some people do like, my black experience on these kind of boats or something like that. Because some boats don't have the most positive look upon people of color. I've seen that from like Mediterranean, MSC, the Mediterranean Cruise Line,
Hmm.
um,
I never heard of them.
and Norwegian. You might have seen their boats before, but
Oh,
they're
I
they're not
probably
like
have.
huge.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah, YouTube, my dear, is your friend. Bianca says, "Is your hair way heavy when you wash it, Jonathan? I had a professor that couldn't hold up her neck when her hair was wet."
Yes, my hair is extremely heavy when it is wet. Funny story, when I cut my locks back in 2015, I did not realize the weight that was on my neck until I cut it off. I felt such a relief on my neck. But the thing is, now that I have hair again, I don't notice the difference. So it's kind of funny that way. But yes, my hair holds a lot of water because my hair is extremely thick. So that on top of my hair holding a lot of water is extra heavy. So yeah, it is heavy when it's wet.
Absolutely. Bianca says, "I want to try the tent too." That's awesome. We're gonna have to let each other know where we go to. Now I have found my esthetician
Hmm, okay.
because I got myself a facial out here, and it was so awesome. The woman, she apparently loves Jesus and really loves what she does. The owner is
Hmm.
called Skin Rehab. It's over there by IHOP, Bianca. Skin Rehab. She is so 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 good. Um Bianca says, "I have thick hair too. A lot
Oh,
of it
okay.
too. I seen it."
Yeah, yeah, I saw it too. Well, first of all, Bianca has length, okay, so don't let the braids fool you,
Inches.
okay? She ain't no bald-headed hoe, okay? She got hair, okay? Hair on deck, okay?
Ooh, child.
Was that a little bit too much? I'm sorry. I didn't. I
That
didn't
wasn't
mean
too
to.
much. That's everything I
Okay.
needed and more, okay?
Okay.
He's all I hope for. Okay. Um, Miss Kim says, I tinted my brows for just wait, slow down. She said I tinted my brows with a just for men hair dye kit.
Resourceful. Very
Sounds like
resourceful.
somebody's resourceful. You just stole the words right out of my mouth, Jonathan. Resourceful.
Yes.
That's what she is. Bianca laughed. That's awesome. I wish I was that resourceful. Bianca says, it wasn't. We love that type of foolishness. Yeah, it wasn't too much.
Okay. Thank you. I was a little bit worried there.
But yeah, I personally can't stand getting my okay, I could stand getting my eyebrows threaded. I thought that was for me, get
Mm,
doing the threading. But after 2 or 3 times, I said, "This hurts way too much. I'm doing
yeah.
the wax."
Waxing is bad enough. It's not that waxing actually hurts. It's just a little uncomfortable for me. Because I always brace myself before they rip it off. But yeah, and no, the worst is plucking when they pluck the eyebrows. That's when it actually hurts. But yeah, but
Have you ever tried threading?
no, and I've refused to do that. When
It's
there's a
it's like
waxing option, with less pain, then no, never. I will never thread my eyebrows.
because threading is like them do plucking, basically.
Right, exactly.
It
And I
is
don't
it
need that to be my entire eyebrow maintenance experience. Okay,
child, I'm telling you, Jonathan.
you ain't
No,
even got to
thank you.
tell me. I already
I
do
know.
that.
It's just horrible. I
It
can't.
looks cool when they're doing it, though. I will say that. I can watch
Oh yeah, it
somebody
takes
getting it done.
talent, honey. But
Okay.
let me say no, no, ma'am, no. I've done threatening like at least 3 or 4 times. I like the way it turned out one time, which made me want to do it again. And it's like this is just way too painful. Why am I putting
Hmm.
myself through this? Never again. Bianca says I'm too nervous to try threading, and I've seen reviews about people and the horrors of threading. So I was like, nope.
Don't do it, Bianca. If you have reservations about it, just do not do it,
You
girl.
don't need to. I'm gonna there's this like waxing place. I think it's like Luscious Wax or something like that. I found on the internet. I think I'm gonna try them out just to see if they can give me what I need without making me look crazy with some overly done eyebrows. 'Cause like I said, they're already thin. I don't expect a miracle, okay? But I just want to try something. Don't do too much. And I don't need like a you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
nor do I need the golden arches. I like fries already. I don't need arches on my eyebrows. I don't need that.
Speaking of arches, do you know why the McDonald's logo is upside down on all their stuff right now?
You gotta read, Jonathan. Reading is fundamental. Read the bag and
Okay.
you'll see why.
Okay.
Because me and my husband had this same conversation about 2 weeks ago after we
Oh,
got
okay.
ourselves some McDonald's. But it has to do with like a comic book or excuse me, manga and
Oh, okay.
that new stuff that they have out. It's Japanese centric. You'll see.
Oh, okay.
But it's on the bag. It doesn't make sense though. I don't see like then why'd y'all have to change all this for just this little okay.
Right. Well,
What?
at least they didn't go as far as IHOP did when they changed to IHOB and changed all of their signage to add a B on the end of it instead of the P. So at least they didn't do that.
And I can't even imagine having a burger at IHOP.
Me
And me and
either.
Tyrone be going to IHOP. I know you don't, but me and Tyrone be at
You know
IHOP.
I
You
don't.
hear me? And it's like, who's getting dinner from here? Like on purpose.
But that's the thing, they've always had burgers on their menu, so
Yeah, and sandwiches
under,
and melts and all that stuff.
I didn't understand why they needed to do that, but that's years ago, child.
Anywho, I want to give God the glory. This is
Yeah.
literally all I have for y'all.
I do want to say, there's this new reality series on HBO Max. Jared Carmichael, the comedian who came out on this.
Jonathan,
What?
I've been seeing that thing all over my FYP on TikTok. My God.
Yeah. So I watched the first episode. The reason why I watched it is because I saw the clip of him and Tyler, the creator, on the Shade Room. And I was like, oh, wow, okay. So I watched it, and I'll go into more detail on JoJo Speaks about it, but it's really interesting because he's a different kind of guy than what you might expect from the average gay black man. And I'll leave it at that.
Oh, which one's different?
Jared Carmichael. I mean, we already
Oh,
know Tyler
okay.
the Creator is an individual. That's a given. But I really
Well,
didn't.
he like the women's. He's
Who?
not Tyler. He has a girlfriend.
Oh, okay,
I'm not saying that he's not fluid. I'm just saying he got a woman.
because
He like the
he's
women's. He lean more women folk, but he ain't
okay.
got no problem with having a conversation with a gay man. All
Right,
right.
exactly. But yeah, so since I saw that clip, I watched the first episode of the reality TV show, and I was really surprised at what he was willing to expose about his life. Really surprised about it. It really surprised me.
And for me to just put my little bit in there, he played himself. That's what he did. How you going
He
to ignore the man and what he
did.
said in his own reaction to the whole thing, sir?
Well, here's the thing. His reaction was something that Tyler would say to anything. Like that's just that reaction didn't surprise me whatsoever. Ha ha ha, you stupid B word. Like that didn't surprise me at all. I'd expect him to say that whether he wanted to get with the man or not. That's just who Tyler is. So,
Do you think
that's just how he talks on the regular.
you think he said that to his girlfriend when they got together?
He might have.
I doubt it.
Hmm,
Because if somebody wants you, they're not gonna brush. That's a brush off.
it
Why?
is.
Like, why do
It
you?
is.
We,
Yeah. And he literally, like, you could see the heartbreak. You could literally see the heartbreak on this man's face, and it was
it's
like
like
it really made me sad. Like it actually made me sad to
I
see.
felt sorry for him, but this is just one of those things. It's like at some point you have to keep it real with yourself and accept what's literally in front of your face.
Exactly, exactly,
I,
exactly.
I was just like,
Because Tyler was sitting there like, okay, so what do you want to hear? You want me to reciprocate those same feelings? And he
but
didn't even answer him when he asked that. And it's like,
that's what I'm saying, Jonathan.
yeah,
It's like, what
yeah,
do you want?
right.
And let's be real. Do you think it would have been even easier if you said, "Dog, I don't like you. I don't want you like that. We're good."
And I don't know if he would have been happy with anything besides I feel the same way. I think
Exactly.
he would have been disappointed with anything he said other
Other
than
than
let's do this thing. So, it is what it is. But he's a young gay black man and he acts like a young gay black man. His actions give us young gay black man. He's constantly on
he,
Grindr. We saw him with three or four different random men come into his hotel, kissing on him,
but
sucking
but
on
but
their
this is the
toes.
thing, though.
It was, yeah,
I believe that everybody has to go through the process.
absolutely. I agree with
Everybody
that.
has to go through their first heartbreak. Everybody has
Right.
to go through you don't have to go through a whole phase, but you have to go through like, I like this person, I like that person. You're gonna go through those times.
Yeah.
It's just inevitable. No matter what age you are,
Hmm.
no matter what point you approach it, it's going to happen.
Right.
and
And
he's going through his. He'll be all right though.
he will be all right. And I was just surprised that he allowed the cameras to capture all of that. But at the end of the day, a comedian like Jared Carmichael really has nothing to lose because that's sort of kind of his style. Like, I'm really not into his style of comedy where he just kind of talks. There's jokes, kind of in between, but he just kind of talks during his sets. He just sits there and talks. So I don't know who, gravitates towards that, but it's a different type of comedy and there's a market for it. So that's what he does.
And they're ready to pay him for it. It's okay.
Hmm.
And once again, he's gonna be all right. But
He will
yeah,
be.
you know, somebody needed to see that. Somebody
Yes.
needed to see how crazy you can look trying to make something happen that just simply isn't. Because
Right.
you believe, because you believe that your heart is pure and this other person feels and sees the same thing. There's not, just like you said, Jonathan, there's nothing that Tyler the Creator would have been able to say other than, oh my gosh, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Let me hold
Yeah.
you. Like,
Right.
and this, and
Let me hold you. You know
I've
that's
been,
what he wanted.
okay. I've been kind of coaching a young lady that just somewhat of a late bloomer, but
Hmm.
I had to tell her, look, love is not the R&B videos of the 2000s and the 90s. Love is not looking out the window while it's raining. Love is not sharing a glance across the room. It's it's not just that.
Yeah. Love
You
is
have to
reality.
you have to step into real life and
Yeah.
experience these things. And I do believe Jared's gonna find his way because when you have a crushing moment like that,
Hmm.
you start to you start a process of getting real with yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. And I think that was a lesson he needed to learn. And I think it was multiplied by 1 million by that moment being captured on camera. And I applaud Tyler for having the
Being real.
courage, for having the courage and being real enough to have the courage because they're like the best of friends. Like, and Tyler had to tell him like, I look at you like a brother, man. And I was like, oh, he's getting friend zoned right now. Like,
But you know what? Here's my thing. It's like I wish we could step away from that friend zone thing. It makes it feels like I've failed at something. Like, no, you have cultivated an amazing friend that don't
right.
want to be your man. That's
Mhm.
okay.
It's
Um, let
okay.
me lower
It
my
is.
voice. But see, you see how much I got from a bunch of TikToks that I've been seeing all day about this.
Yeah, yeah. Like, but again, I'm so happy that he had the courage to share that
Oh, that's
moment.
awesome. It is awesome.
It's so amazing. As a gay black man and a masculine presenting gay black man to
Hmm.
to show that. And you know what? There were like a couple clips at the beginning of the episode of them kind of being close and them looking like they were actually in a relationship. Jared was like, laying his head on his shoulder and they actually looked like they would be good together. But and
And
I think that's the image that Jared wants to see for himself and Tyler. It was just beautiful for me
and
to
you know
see.
what? This is why, especially with same-sex situations, when those boundaries are lowered and it's like, I can really be a friend to you, but it's like at some point Jared had to see that it was not going to go any further than that. It's just a real friendly thing. And sometimes you don't expect a man that's not wanting you to be free to show affection in that way. Just
Yes,
gentle, nothing, not too much, not too,
genteel.
no, nothing
Yes,
serious,
right.
just showing just some human affection.
Because he could have pushed the man off of them. He could have said, "No,
Okay.
no, bro, I ain't with that." But because they're such good friends, he welcomes that, and I appreciate Tyler so much more for not completely rejecting him altogether. He just told him, you know, I don't,
We can't do
we can't
that.
get down like that. We
But
just can't get down like that.
let me be your friend, man. Who child? What a conversation. Not now you bought us another 10 minutes. Anyway, Bianca says last time I went to IHOP, my friend teeth feel huh? Last time I went to IHOP, my friend teeth fell out when he bit into the bacon. I haven't returned since.
Oh, wow.
Well then. Miss Kim saw the Jared show.
Oh, Miss Kim. I know
We're
you
certainly
probably
talking
enjoy
about it
it.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Miss Kim, I'll go into further detail on it, on JoJo Speaks, because there's some other things I want to discuss, mainly how he refers to his mother and his relationship with his mother. He gets into that as well.
Miss Kim said apparently Tyler told him twice before that he didn't like him in a romantic way. You see what I'm saying,
Wow.
Jonathan?
Wow. You know what? Oh my
Love is a
goodness.
drug, baby.
Do you think he was trying to manipulate Tyler by putting him on
No,
camera? Okay.
because when
He's just being genuine. He just genuinely
yeah,
is interested in him. Yeah,
that's
okay.
just was the situation,
Yeah.
and it's like even with Tyler, getting food and everything, it's like, and he's not eating his food. Like, we got to move on. Okay, what you want me to do? I can't
Right.
sit in this space because I don't have those feelings.
Yeah, because Jared asked him like, what do you want? And Tyler was like, with the food or in my life? And yeah, it
And it's
was
like
just
I didn't do my Google, I did my TikToks, and I've
mhm,
seen his girlfriend and everything. Tyler's girlfriend, she's a
mhm.
very pretty woman. Um, I'm just maybe it was before or after because I don't know if it's a current girlfriend or a past girlfriend, but I'm not sure what Jared was looking for. I want to ask him that myself. Like, what were you looking for in that space? He's somebody I would love to know in that space, and I
I
could be a friend to like talk to him about that space.
I think Jared saw a lot of himself in Tyler because they're very extremely similar. Like
Hmm.
extremely similar. And I think because of their friendship, because a lot of times a relationship works because you're good friends. And so because they were such good
Yeah,
friends, he said, "Oh, this
this could
can
be something.
evolve
It could be
into
something.
this could evolve into a great relationship." So I really understand where he was coming from. And for someone who's looking for love, which Jared is obviously looking for love, I understand how he could have come to that conclusion. It's not, you know, something that is out of the realm of possibilities that you
Yeah.
would think that that could be a possibility. So, you know, I understand. He's young, you know,
I know
and
he's gonna look back on this part of his life and be able to say, "Child, I lost it at this point in my life," but he'll be appreciative of the time in this space for
absolutely.
sure. Um,
And Tyler was kind to Jared in
it's
that
the best
moment
way for that
because
to happen.
right, because the way that Tyler talks a lot, you know, I would expect him to go further with the cursing, like go further with his response that he sent him. And then he asked him to go to the Emmys with him. Like, oh gosh, it was yeah. It's I don't want to call Jared lovesick, like a lovesick puppy,
No,
like
that's what lovesick is.
yeah,
You can't think outside of your bubble that you have for this person.
right, yeah, yeah. He couldn't see it in any other way. He
But
really
that is
couldn't.
such a human space to be in, though.
It is. It's so human, Jennifer. It's so,
Such
and
a
it's so
human
young
space.
too.
Yeah.
It's
It
so young.
like I
Yeah.
said, you couldn't tell me I was about to marry Andre. You
Right. Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
couldn't tell me.
Yeah. But you know, sometimes it's just not meant to be. And every single
Unfortunately,
time,
most of the time.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And every time that's a good thing. A lot of times you're avoiding a possible mistake. You're avoiding ruining a relationship or a good friendship by keeping it out on a friend zone. So it is.
Yep.
I just adored it. I really did. It was amazing to see two black men in that space and sharing that type of
Because
relationship together.
it could have been negative and even more heartbreaking than it had to be, but it
It
wasn't.
could, and that's why I said specifically that Tyler was extremely kind
Hmm.
to Jared. He was extremely kind to Jared, and that's because they're such good friends. And I don't think he didn't want to break his heart, and that's why he didn't come out right and said, "No, no, it ain't happening, Captain. Nah,
Never.
never." Okay, and because he knows his friend, and so I just thought it was, even as sad as it was for me to watch, it was still so beautiful to see.
Absolutely. Dustin made it on in. He said, "Hi
Hey,
Jennifer,
Dustin,
sorry I'm late. Don't you
it's
dare
okay.
worry about it. It's okay." Bianca said hello to Dustin, and Dustin also said, "Hi Jennifer and Jonathan. Uh thank you thank you very much for being there for me earlier."
Anytime, Dustin.
Absolutely. Bianca says, "That's how it is with me and my ex, but we're the best of friends now." That's awesome because we didn't end on a bad note. So I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
That's good. And as Kim said, Gerard was getting really close to bugaboo territory.
he was. But you know, when you in love, you can't help it. You really can't. You really can. And the thing was, like, he was nervous texting it to him to begin with. Like, when he decided he wanted to ask him to go to the Emmys, his friend had to encourage him to send the text. Like, so you get to see all of that. So, he stepped outside of his comfort zone to even tell him to begin with that he was interested in him. So it was a lot. It was a lot. And it was only 30 minutes long. Like, it was a whole lot. It really was.
Well, that is awesome. I can't wait to talk more about it with you, Jonathan. And that, of course, will be on Thursday at 9:30 p.m. We go live with JoJo Speaks on YouTube.
YouTube. Yes.
All right. If you want to email him, go to do williamjonathanlee@gmail.com. And of course, his TikTok is JoJo Speaks, JoJo_Speaks 3020. That's the wrong one. Ain't it? That's the
No,
right one.
that's it. Mhm.
Yeah, for the Instagram. That's where he's at. And for me, I'm at the Light of the Leo. If you want to see me where I'm at the TikTok at the Light of the Leo. You'll see me out there. I'll make sure to say hello if you wave or whatever, because that's where I'll be at. I really thank you guys for making it on in for Reflection Monday. It was a tough one for me, but I made it through. And it sounds like I wasn't the only one. Let me tell
Mhm.
you something. We have hit the retrograde. We were in the pre-shadow earlier, but it's in full swing now. So truths are coming out. I encourage y'all to just continue to operate in the truth because things are just going to come out whether you like it or not in a way that you may not like it. So continue to push forward in truthfulness. Y'all have some fun or just get some rest. Find a laugh. Do what you got to do because we got to get up and make it on Tuesday. I love you guys. Thank you once again for coming. And once again, y'all have a great day.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.